Okay, guys. Whoa. How are you?
There's just so much to go over. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm
I'm
never
overwhelmed.
overwhelmed.
I actually said to Kim, I'm kind of having a bit of a breakdown because I'm in Scotland. I'm not on my usual setup. I got so much exclusive tea. Oh my gosh, I get to see a live yay. Much love from the rainforest. Come on, Dana Pam. Hey. Good to see you, sweetheart. So, yeah, so there was so much exclusive tea that dropped this week that it was like I couldn't keep up with it. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that's saying a lot because I work a lot and I know you do too, Kim. And we didn't even have a time. Kim and I didn't even have time to talk before the show today.
Called her
So
15 times on Instagram. Regular, she didn't answer my calls. I'm like
actually,
she threw me away like a stale crust of bread for Scotland.
no, I did because I was wandering in the forest
I
and
know.
I couldn't do it. I don't have the right service. I don't know. So Kim was trying to reach me. I saw that she called, but then it's too late. I'm working. I'm like, I can't call. I can't finish my Patreon if you know what I mean. Like
Yes.
I have a
While
short window.
Dana's wandering around in the forest,
Look,
I'm
you guys.
wandering around New Jersey, going to Zara and out for lunch.
Well, I love it. And you look fab as
Thank
always.
you, honey. Thank you.
I'm gonna try to move this a little over now because I'm on a tiny table. I was trying to get decent lighting.
Okay.
All right, so let's get started. I guess what I wanted to first do is do my best to answer some of the questions that you had, Kim. We're going to be covering today. Let me do a more organized intro.
It's more like hot topics because there's so many. It's
I
more
know.
like a hot topic.
Tom Sandoval exclusive tea that I got, what really happened. I will share some of that on here today. We'll do Real Housewives of New Jersey, some things that we were sent regarding the show. And obviously, Milania just dropped a shocking video, which I will play
Two
you.
shocking videos.
Two.
One with
Okay.
red hair dancing in a bikini, like Britney Spears, which I think she looks adorable. And then another one saying that wasn't. We all knew that wasn't her mugshot. We knew it was AI, but she
Right.
said she slammed the other mugshot. She looks great, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Right. So we got Milania coming out of the woodwork, and then a few other little here's and there's I wanted to point out to you guys. Also, we've got Real Housewives of Rhode Island reunion part
Yes,
2, and
yes.
some tea around that. And also, I did watch the extended version, so I have like some of the tea that isn't in the Bravo one, which is kind
Okay.
of cool because they do put some pretty good nuggets in that one.
Yes.
If you can wait. So we're going to do all this stuff today, but first let's start with some questions that you have, my darling. Where's my phone? Yeah. So what do you have on? Do you have any questions that you want to ask me about Tom Sandoval's situation with Victoria?
Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, everyone got it wrong and thought it was Tom's house. And because he got the initial restraining order. It's not Tom's house. It was in her name and her apartment, and he had to move out. And thank God the father somehow got that video of him pushing the father into the fire pit. This dude, Tom Sandoval, is definitely unhinged. I mean, he's the one who's violent. He's crazy. And thank God she got a lot on tape. But I mean, the stuff that goes on in this dude's life. I mean, if he doesn't get, canceled now after putting his hands on the girl and the father, I don't know what gets people canceled anymore.
Yeah, and it was a really awful relationship in a way that I don't think people even understand. I went into great depth about this in my bonus audio that's coming out Tuesday, some of which obviously I'm not going to say on here because it's actually too sensitive, not even for the financial reason.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
get it. I
sensitive
get
for
it.
this. But what I will tell you guys is that number one, there were nights, to give you an example, that Victoria would go to bed and Tom Sandoval would disappear in the middle of the night to go out and party because he couldn't sleep, allegedly, and maybe potentially hook up with girls. at least party at a minimum, and she'd have to go look for him in the middle of the night. So that's something to note. Another thing to note, I know someone leaked something that was in my Patreon show on Sunday, and I'm going to re-say it here. Allegedly, Victoria was pregnant based on Tom Sandoval wanting her to have a baby because he said he was ready. And if you remember, there was this awesome TMZ drop. Boy, Tom Sandoval seems like he's getting ready to make a big step. And everybody thought that big step was marriage. Remember that gossip? Well, turns out that big step wasn't marriage. It was a baby. And he was pushing for her to do this. How does a guy do that? Well, he'll buy baby clothes. He might say, you know, I've got a name. Actually, that's what happened. You want to know the name? It's in my bonus audio tomorrow. Really deeply going for it. Okay. And then she gets pregnant and he makes a comment, something to the effect of Planned Parenthood's around the corner, when he gets annoyed with her or something, pissed. I would imagine it wasn't in, you know, a happy moment that occurred. But needless to say, that made her realize that this man wasn't in for the long haul and maybe didn't want the child that he was so romanticizing earlier. Okay. So this is how it was told to me. So this is some major mind effing that is occurring with this girl. Now, another thing that I saw in Dumois' gossip was that she had put all these trackers all over his stuff and she was tracking him. And
oh my God.
Well, turns out that actually they had trackers on all of their stuff, like luggage, phones, purses, like whatever they could, because they were partying so much. When they were partying as a way to like hedge and mitigate, when you're like professionally partying, you take precautions to protect your stuff. And this was one thing that they did as a couple. Another thing, like you mentioned, was that it was her house. And he moved into her house.
Her name was on the lease. Her name was on the lease.
Correct. But more than that, he moved in with her and then put his name on the lease, allegedly.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yes, it is. And then some other things that I found out were that the tattoo that everyone was making fun of that she had of his name to try to build a storyline that she was psycho. Well, that tattoo was initiated by Tom. Tom wanted to write his name on her body, and he in turn got V on his for her. So that's kind of some information surrounding it. He also allegedly cheated on her 4 times, she believes, during the relationship. And so that's kind of something to note. Now, there's a lot more, of course, to this story besides those, like, you know, 6 or 7 bonds.
So let me ask you this. Did she get an abortion?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he made her. Because
nobody makes you get an abortion. No, but nobody makes
Well, it made her feel unsafe.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm going to have my kid. How's that? Does that sound about right? Fuck off. I'm going to have my kid. And guess who's going to pay for it? You, mofo. You're going to pay for it because
let's even see if he pays her rent. Because if he's truly the guy I think he is, because her name's on the lease, just to cause further chaos, he will stay in it like he is. He had her evicted, not
he was moving his stuff out. He was moving his stuff out.
He was removed from the property by cops because of his restraining order. He got it first. He got her out. Now,
but then they showed him moving his stuff out because it was her place.
No, both their names are on the lease. The restraining order was first issued to her. She was moved out in the middle of the night by the cops. That's what happened, not the middle.
So when they showed the video of him with his guitar and talking to TMZ, what was he doing?
I don't know, moving his guitar out of the place, going to get a few things like out of the house that he needs, and he's afraid to be around her without a witness.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And there's a lot more to this story. Okay. I know why his band broke up. They tried to blame that on Victoria, but I know the real reason the band broke up, and it's juicy AF.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
teasing that one. That's in the
Yeah,
Patreon,
go
you
ahead,
guys.
tease
On
it. It's all
Sunday's show,
good.
Juicy Drama Dana. Okay. So that happened. Let's see some other ones that I can tell you that I think are important to know. This girl is a victim, just like Ariana was.
Yep.
In a way, Rachel, when he did revenge porn against her in
Terrible.
particular, like
Terrible.
meaning recorded her without
Yep.
her knowledge,
Yep.
and then allowed the recording to fall into his angry and rightfully so steady girlfriend for years.
Terrible.
You know,
Terrible.
not protecting the video that he illegally took of her. Like Rachel's a victim in that way. And then you've got, and you know, and what's the theme? Manipulation, toxic, right? And, you know, before her was Kristen Doty. We can't forget
Yep.
about Kristen Doty,
Nope.
right? The toxic thing with that. And he made himself a victim in that by,
I know he did.
right? Remember what happens. And again, so needless to say, there's a lot more to this story. And his publicist is doing her best to help Tom's story be the only one you guys are hearing. So
Okay.
really important to know that. And the details, it gets so crazy. And you'll understand everything when you get all the data. That's all I'm going to say. But there's some really sensitive stuff in understanding the story, and that has to the Patreon. Okay. But I hope I gave you enough.
I think you did.
Okay, good. I'm really glad about that. Okay. So now we're going to move on. Let's talk about what's going on here with Milania. We'll use the video to start off here with.
Okay.
And then I'll start going through my notes because I know that's on everybody's mind right now. Milania. God damn, I can't say
they're everyone's complaining. I go, just let the girl say it the way she wants.
I can't help it.
I know you can't. I know you can't. It's all good. We know her name is Milania, but if you want to call her Melania, what's the difference? So what? It's all good.
It's so not meant to be disrespectful. It's just
I know
being
that.
Old, and I can't relearn something.
I get it.
I get it. All right, here is Milania on her video recently. Here we go.
I have one thing to say. I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow. But that mugshot of me, if you guys really believe, that's AI. I ate down in my mugshot. I was fire. I mean, nothing to be proud of, but I'm being sure of that. I mean, it is what it is. Shit happens in life. And it is what it is. You gotta learn from it, just become a better person and talk about it. And I just was not in a good area in my life. And you know what, that happens. I've been through a lot in life, and some other stuff happened to me. Like, just because you guys think you know everything that happens in my life, you just really don't. But
oh, interesting. So what do you think?
I think she's still crying out for help. I think that she went to a place for a couple of weeks, probably because the lawyer told her to go because I told you, when she gets in front of the judge, it's going to be dismissed and there's going to be no record. They probably just said, do the program. Could have been like a 2-week program. Do you have the video of her dancing in the bikini in the backyard with the red hair?
No one sent that to me.
Yeah, well, we'll play it next week, but like she does a dance, like a Britney Spears type of thing, and says, I'm back, plays the music, and she's got the red hair, but I don't know if the red hair was that she used like an AI filter, you know what I mean? But when she says that her mugshot was, you know, cool, and that wasn't it, we all knew that, but I knew it wasn't her mugshot, it was AI. I think, listen, I think she's handling it the way Milania would handle it. I didn't expect her to come out any other way. I'm really not surprised.
I kind of am confused by the whole thing.
Okay.
To me, it's very odd that she got sent to a retreat, although, you know, I get the court part, but that she comes back and goes right back on social media again. It felt to me like trying to prove a point, you know, trying to have the first thing she talks about, the AI mugshot, makes me think that someone directed her to go on social media and address that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like,
you know, listen, I don't know because, listen, this whole family, starting with Teresa, I just saw a video with Teresa when Gia asks her, what did you think of the original cast of Jersey? Like, what did you think of them? And all Teresa talked about was their looks. Dina was hot. Dina had big boobs. Dina looked like blonde. Jacqueline was hot. She had the best legs. That wasn't the question. The question was, what did you think of them? So in that family, looks, bodies, they're not their persona, who they are inside. It's all the outside. So I'm not surprised. This is the way they were trained. This is what they heard in the house. It's all about looks, about the way you're perceived. So I'm not surprised that she wasn't thrilled about the AI picture of her. And she's like, I'm not much more fire than that, because that's the way they think in that house. Everything is about looks, everything. I told you, I was in the studio, my studio. I wore a red leather tight outfit, right? High shirt, bow. And Teresa like saw my body. She goes, see? She goes, oh my God, look how good you look. If you wore more clothes like this, you would get a guy. Like you would get a guy. And I was like, what? And we all laughed. Like Dolores was there. We cracked up. Like, because if I wore more tight clothes, I'd get like, but that's the way she really thinks. Do you understand?
or is that how Louise made her think over time?
No, she always thought that way. Nope.
So
Nope.
on the show, when she was back in the old days, she was all visual.
She always thought about looks. Yeah. The linoleum floors in the house. It was all about that. Trust me, I know her. It was all about looks, showing off the body. Then they start talking about the girls in G-strings, showing off what you have. Come on. It's a camaraderie. It's an ongoing thing. So why wouldn't her daughters feel the same way?
Yeah, I don't know. It felt to me like they were trying to send an indirect attack to the people that were posting the mugshot. Those people are anti-Teresa Louis Ruelas supporters. And the fact
we didn't post it and we're anti.
Right. But I mean, I don't care, and neither really, well, you do, because you have a personal thing, which we were going to talk about this week. Yeah. But I am not personally invested, obviously, in her, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the topic.
Listen,
but
I really don't think anyone told her. If anything, they would have told you to address the black eye, not her picture and the thing, because first of all, you know, there's controversy about that. A lot of people, including myself, believe it was a regular picture and they put the black eye on her. That doesn't mean that Milania didn't hit her. Okay, but why would, out of all the things, why would they be concerned? She says there's another one out there. So what's the difference which one it is, unless it means something to her?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It sounded to me like he was trying to discredit the anti-Teresa supporters, T. And so the first thing that was really important to him was for her to do that in her first post, which shows A, she's not in the retreat anymore. B, he's not controlling her social media, as we've been talking about over the last 2 weeks, even though we pretty much know he has. And C, that like she is, you know, doing this all on her own, and everything that's been posted by these anti-Teresa accounts isn't real, don't believe it kind of thing. It felt strategic to me because of that. It was like a kind of a bullet through the forehead on that front for me. But I like your approach. I like it.
I think because I know her a little, I just know her, you know, I don't know her recently, but I just kind of know the family. Yeah. I just know. You know what? And it's just inside me. I can't explain it.
All right. So now I want to play you a clip of Louis Ruelas controlling the narrative in a way that is shocking for someone who has Milania's best interest at heart. Let me play you this clip.
Okay.
I'm going to remind you, this is an oldie but a goodie.
Can't wait.
Is it gone? Let me do it.
That's it.
Well, it always does this. It has a bug.
That's all right.
Okay,
Charlie,
it's not
zero.
adding it. Wow, that's really upsetting. This is my internet. Hold on. Let me see if I add something else. Maybe it'll
No matter
fix
what.
it.
But I don't know. I mean, listen, you can never say never. I mean, but
Unfortunately, it's not adding it. That's really annoying. Okay. We'll have to do it next week when I have better internet. I guess that's the issue. But yeah, so what I was going to show you guys, but I will bring it up and you'll see the receipt next week, is there's a point in a video where Melania gets in a car accident. And the first thing out of Louis Ruelas' mouth to the cop is she was speeding, right? So why would you, as the dad, stepdad, whatever, why would you go up to a cop and instead of shutting up, first of all, you know, and just being quiet and listening to what the cop had to say?
I got to see that. I'm so
what
sorry
happened?
that you couldn't play that.
Let me play you the sound. Maybe you can hear it. Tell me if you can hear it.
Yeah, let's try that.
Listen, and then I'll play you the video too next week. Listen.
Yeah, right now it just looks like they just collided. He was coming off. I mean, it's definitely common in this area, so it's something.
We have to play again.
Well,
it's whose fault is it?
Can you hear it? Okay, wait,
I
one more
didn't hear
time.
when he said that. He
Hold
just
on.
said, whose fault is it?
No, it's there. It's just the thing starts playing a few clips in.
Yeah.
That's what's
All
annoying.
right. We'll figure it out for next week.
Yeah, it's not playing the clip right. God,
Okay.
that's annoying. It's the software, you guys. I'm so frustrated. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, so I will play it for you guys properly next week with the thing. But what he says is, as he's riding, like going up to the cop, he says she was speeding, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then the
I'm not
cop
surprised. I told you they were talking all kinds of smack that her friend is the one who got jumped on the trampoline. It wasn't her friend. It was Gabriella's, and they got sued for it. You know, all the stuff that she does with her friends in the backyard that they actually do too. You know, I mean, come on. This is long coming, honey. This is a target. It's a target.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really, really
Yeah.
is. Let me see. Maybe I can pull it up this way really quick. I'm so sorry. I really want to show this. It's pissing me
I
off.
know. It's like we really need proof because the way they come at us.
I know.
Liar, liar,
Let this
pants
run
on
for a
fire.
sec, and then I'll pull it up on a different way. Okay, hold on one second. Let me do it. I'm sorry about the thing here. All right, we got to get up to the time code. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, go back. Go back. Okay, go forward. Hold on. Oh my God, please. I really want this. Give it to me. Okay.
first one's gonna be New Jersey, Kilo Echo X-ray, 6-8 Charlie. Second one's gonna be Turk Tag, let me know when you're ready.
I have 6 kids, 4 stepdaughters and 2 sons.
Okay.
Two drivers, that's it.
I'm not sure yet. Charlie 085.
Did you hear it? He said it.
Yeah,
I'm not
she was
sure.
driving really fast, right? She was
Yeah, and
driving
he
really
said, I'm not
fast.
sure yet. I'm not, the cop said, I'm not sure yet.
I can't. But oh my, she was driving really fast. I got 4 girls. I got 2 boys.
Yes.
You scumbag.
Yes.
You listen. He's a rat. He's a rat.
Do you hear it though? I'm
I
telling
heard him.
you.
Clear as day. She was going fast, right?
Yeah. And then and the cop's like, I don't even know if
I
it's
don't
her
know
fault.
yet. How does he fucking know? Oh my God.
And then he goes, you want to know whose fault it is? He says on the phone in front of the cop. Like you would never have that conversation in
I'm
front
not
of the cop.
surprised. This dude is no good, man. He's no good. He's no good.
Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. These technical
It's all right.
malfunctions.
We got it. We got it.
hope
You know
you
what I
heard
want
it.
to do? Listen to me. We're going to send it to someone that's going to really clear it up good, because that'll be Louis' greatest hits. We're doing in 2 weeks.
I know.
That could be one of his because if that doesn't tell you who it is, guys, nothing will.
That's
Nothing.
so, I mean, it's just a terrible position to take for your kid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Anyway, so now I promised last week to show you guys this. I just want you to comment on this, Kim, for a second. This is the book cover of Teresa's book. Here we go. The Queen of New Jersey. This is the cover. The latest from the New York Times.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-published. Self-proclaimed and self-published.
Yes.
But you guys, look, remember I said they were messaging so long. All her like 4 minions with multiple accounts were messaging over and over, Queen, the Queen, my Queen.
Yes.
And then the book name is The Queen.
They knew she was the Queen. They knew.
This is branding. This is Louis Ruelas branding it in advance.
Oh my God.
I know. Okay, so
oh my God.
the name of the company that I didn't have for last week, that's the self-publisher of this book, is called Ballast Books. It's a hybrid publisher, which is shocking. The author pays the publisher upfront $5,000 to $25,000 to put out the book, and then the publisher still takes a cut of the sales. Okay, so this is paying to be published. Also, it's really weird because in the past, as we mentioned, but now I'm getting more specific, she had published her books through Hachette Books and Simon & Schuster. Simon & Schuster, huge, right?
Right.
And those are 2 of the big 5 publishers. They already had existing relationships with her, yet they don't do this one?
Nope.
Very unusual. And then there's people who speculate that there's a morality clause in the agreement. And because of that, she might not have been able to get a proper publishing deal because of the morality clause. And maybe that goes because of legal disputes, public allegations, a pattern of negative press, which publishers don't like because they invest a lot up front. This is what we talked about last week, right? So, very kind of interesting, I thought. Now, next week, I'll share you guys the pitch just because my date thing's not functioning as great as I would.
Okay.
And I don't want to keep ruining the.
Yeah.
All right. So now I want to talk about the Father's Day posts. Can we? Can we talk about the Father's Day? Okay, let's do it.
I can't wait.
Okay. All right. So here was one Father's Day post. Please work. I'm begging you to work. Okay, hold on. Remove, add to stage. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay, that's not it. Still not it. This thing is buggy. Like, it's actually just pulling up everything in the feed. Okay, here we go. This is a picture of Milania with her dad, okay? And this is her biological dad.
Yes, Joe Giudice.
Joe Giudice. She says, "Happy Father's Day, Dad." And then she says, "My buddy, no one makes me laugh like you do." And then Louis Ruelas writes love underneath when she writes this to him. However, what was interesting and why I was sent this was that Dina, I guess, she liked this one, but she did not like the one that she posted with Louis Ruelas. There's Dina right there in the middle. That's Dina liking that post.
Dina Manzo. Okay.
Dina Manzo. So I liked it next to her just so you could see it better. Okay.
That is hysterical.
But what happened was Dina ended up liking this post, but didn't like the post with Louis, and
Not surprising.
everybody noticed. So what do you think of that?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Listen, he's persona non grata. That's the bottom line. I don't care how many lunches Teresa has with her brother and sister-in-law saying, we want to make Louis look better in the public, this and that. I'm going to sit here right now. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. We see right through it. Never going to happen. I got some bomb to drop.
Oh my God, do it, do it, do it.
1000% from inside the house, someone extremely close. The party's a little over. Things are not very well between the two of them.
What?
She's getting a little upset. Now, I'm going to tell you my psychological reason for it.
I love it. Oh my God, please
You
do
know
tell.
what? When you're in a relationship with a man and they have money and they're throwing it around, you kind of be like, he's a little kooky, he's a little this, but I like the money. I like going away. I like doing this. I like doing that. Let me overlook it. Helping my daughters, this and that. But when they're broke and they're still acting out and they're still yakking and blaming you, kind of puts a damper on the relationship. I heard all that glitters isn't gold in Montville.
No.
And I'm telling you a source that I believe 100%. Of course, they're going to come out and deny it, all the tree huggers, but let me just let the tree huggers know something. Just be careful how much you go in so hard, because you've been wrong throughout the years. First with Joe Giudice, with the jail, with all that stuff, you've been wrong. Be very careful. Thou shalt protest too much. Be very careful, because this is coming from inside, okay?
I cannot get over it. This
yeah.
actually, I feel
getting
like
a little-
this is almost like Rula not wanting
It's a
Brian.
little tiresome. You know what I mean? It's a little tiresome. It's one thing when you're getting the trinkets and you're on the plane and the schools are being paid for and this and that. And now you got to see him sitting in his underwear behind the computer and still cackada. It's like, ew, walk away. Good thing they have good sex. You know, I heard that that's all he cares about. Sex. F her in the morning, F her in the afternoon, F her at night, F her in the middle of the night. And that's the word he uses. And can't get enough, you know?
So
And
wait,
it's
stop.
crazy, man.
He said,
It's crazy,
the F
man.
word?
What?
Wait, he said the F word when he was telling people
comes
this?
right out and talks about his wife like that. To everyone, not just to everyone. They're all reporting back to me.
Okay, so I heard the tea that he won't let her out of the bedroom. And you're now confirming that tea.
1000%.
And you made it worse because you made it derogatory in the way that he talks.
What? Listen, he uses the F word in full force. And this is the way it goes. We F in the morning, we F in the afternoon, we F at night, we wake up in the middle of the night. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Oh my God, I can hear his like Coke sounding fueled
Yep.
voice.
Yeah, with the red face, man. The red face. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how you talk about your wife.
Wow, that was really good tea, Kim. Congratulations.
Well, you know why?
That was top notch.
I don't say it till I know it's true, honey. I've been holding on to it, but I got more people coming at me left and right that are inside telling me this stuff, and I believe every word of it. Every single word of it.
Now, explain to me, you had wanted me to play, which I had ready for you, but you know, the thing isn't working right. You wanted me to play what Joe Giudice and what like he was saying about Louis Ruelas. He does an interview with Gia. Gia asks from the fans' perspective what he thinks about him getting together with Teresa and what he says about that, and then talks about Louis Ruelas at the end. And I will play it next week, but could you tell me a little, like we're on the phone, what you wanted to call out?
He said they'll always be good friends. They'll always be good friends. He does have a girlfriend, and then Gia says that she's a lovely girl, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, Louis is a great guy. Louis is a great guy. I like Joe Giudice, but you know what? Louis not a great guy, but I'm going to tell you what was great about him. The money. Because Joe doesn't have it, so he was taken care of. He had the, she said, we live, Gia had done another interview, we all live under Louis' roof. So
Yes,
not only,
that was in that one. No, she made a point. She made a point in this interview. God damn it. I'm just going to play the soundbite. I don't care, you guys. I'm sorry.
If we're still alive when we're 90, I don't see.
Oh,
Forget
you guys
this
make it to
picture.
90. Okay, let's hope.
You know, what's up? You know what I mean? But listen, you don't know. I mean,
Here we go.
They ever broke up, would you and mom ever consider getting back together?
you know, listen, I'll always be your mom's friend, no matter what. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. I mean, I'll always be the same with her no matter what. But I don't know. I mean, listen, you can never say never. I mean, but maybe if we're still alive when we're 90, I don't know, we'll see.
Oh, you guys make it to 90. Okay, let's hope.
You know, what's up? You know what I mean? But listen, you don't know. I mean, in life, you never know. But right now, I'm happy.
Margie's amazing, and obviously you guys are both happy, and that's all that matters. That was really, you know, what we could only hope for as your kids, is for you both to just find happiness in all of this, because there were definitely a lot of dark times, and all we want is for the both of you to be happy and enjoy your life, and you know, that's what it's all about. So
Yeah. And I agree. And for my kids to be happy, that's the most important thing.
So, and you and Louis get along, which is great. So, you know, you respect him. We live under his roof. So
He's a good guy. I mean, he gets, I don't know why they, you know, whatever, but I mean, I guess they don't know him like I know him. You know what I mean? I guess they just know him from being on TV or whatever. But I mean, I think that if they actually met Louis, then they'll see a different, you know, Louis.
Mom and Louis ever broke up, would you and mom ever consider getting back?
I could listen to that all day, really.
okay, let me break this down a minute. How well does Joe know Louis? How often have they been together? How often has Louis been in Bahamas? That's number one. Number two, Joe, do you live in the house with Louis and Teresa? Number three, even the slightest idea if Louis was involved in this altercation as her father, how could you say that? Fourth, I hope Margaret's son suffers. I wear Nano's pajamas. She don't have to, Teresa doesn't have to work a day in her life. I'm going to go make $1 million. What's there to like about this dude? I mean, I don't see it. When I met him, yes, he's very fluorescent. Like when I say fluorescent, I mean fluorescent. Okay. He's fluorescent. You could read between the lines. He's fluorescent. He tries to be likable.
He's
Yes.
very zesty, you guys.
Zesty and fluorescent. So, you know, promises, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to take you for dinner. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, okay. So you like that part of him, Joe? You like that part of him, and the fact that he put a roof over your kid's head? What else do you like about him? What else? Can you be specific? Let's be specific here. That's what I want. Specific.
He didn't even say that. He didn't even say he liked him. Did you hear what he did? He was so Italian. He went, you know, he's a guy, right guy. Yeah. And I kind of, well, you're the.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. What are you gonna do, Joe? He's in Bahamas. Can't make that much money. Can't support them. So what can he say about Louis? Can he say Louis is a scumbag? No, of course not. The kids are living under his roof, and that's the first thing she said. We're living under Louis' roof. Well, guess what? Now your mother has the mortgage, and your mother's on the hook here. And she commingled her money with Louis, Mr. $1 million an hour. Okay. So let's see where this goes. Standing and when they were in Bravo Clubhouse, and Teresa was saying Louis has more money than me, and everyone was saying do a prenup. And Gia was there with Teresa and saying, no, it's okay because Louis has more money. Well, no. That's not what it's all about. She just went to jail for another guy. I mean, what in what world does this take place? What world? I just don't understand it. And now here she is on the hook for 2.5 million again.
Well, what you're saying, I think, is really important. You're saying that Gia's dad, Joe, is motivated by the fact that Louis Ruelas has covered some bills for the girls, which are his daughters, when he was in a bad way.
Yes.
And that he's made money off Louis Ruelas in certain moments in time.
Right.
So it's
what
a
are you going to
money
do?
motivated compliment that
Right,
isn't
what
even
are you
really
going
a
to do?
compliment.
Like, how are you going to be in the Bahamas, not being able to take care of anything and call the guy a scumbag? You can't do that. His
Yeah.
hands are tied. His
Yeah.
hands are tied.
Yeah. Wow. That was a really interesting one too. I
A
loved
very good
that.
analogy.
Yeah, you're very good. I love it.
There
All
we
right,
go.
let me go back to the other things that we could talk about because this is so fun. So, what do you think about the fact that Dina Manzo liked one post, the one that was the Joe Giudice Father's Day post, just because I want to get your take on that one more time because I want to be clear about it.
I think everyone kind of likes Joe Giudice and feels that he really got shafted, which I think he did too. He had 4 daughters here. He did a white collar crime. And like, and listen, he was a year old when
Deportation.
yeah, the deportation, not going to jail. Going to jail, he went to jail. But the deportation, I think, was overkill. And I personally think these girls have suffered without their father. And I think that because right now, Gia said in another interview that she's doing all the paperwork and all that. I think personally, if I was Gia, I would use Milania as a poster child as to why Joe Giudice should be allowed back in the country.
Yeah, well, and you saw that other interview that you sent me, which I
Yeah.
would have loved to have played
Yeah,
also.
we can play it next week.
You can play it next week, but basically it was her with Gabriella, right? Or
Yeah.
And
And then
she
there's another one where she said that when she was younger, she said, if I did something wrong, they were like harder on her that, said they were going to send me to Nana's house. So this is a constant thing. And so honestly, when I saw Melania dancing in a bikini with the red hair in the backyard, I'm like, this is trouble brewing again, because Louis does not want her there. All right. So what's going to happen? God forbid it might happen again. She don't belong there. I know they're doing that for the cameras. They're doing that to show, everything's fine. Like Teresa's been running around telling her everything's fine. Melania is fine, but it's not fine. And it's very clear it's not fine. And she should be with her grandmother and more stable. Okay. But obviously they do everything for show, this family. Everything's for show.
Wow. Okay. And I did like that interview because Gabriella actually says to Gia in it that she really was impacted by the parents going to prison, and that her dad specifically, because it was so long and there was the deportation component. And even though she was 6 years old at the time,
Adriana was 6. Adriana was
what was that? Was the interview?
That was Adriana.
Adriana.
Gabriella was older. It was Adriana.
So tell everybody about that one, because that was a good one.
Yeah, Adriana she doesn't remember much about her father, and she was really, really affected by him going away and being deported. And you kind of feel for her because she said that, and she slept with Gia. She was very affected. She slept with Gia for a long time. Listen to me. Whatever Gia does for the mother, because she's got her mother's back, that kid became the mother in that house. She became the mother in that house. And those kids still look up to her. Now, the only other thing Adriana says is when she needs advice, she goes to Gabriella, because Gabriella is more. So no one's going to like this. This is Kim D being Kim D, and I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it like it is. Okay?
Go get him.
The reason why Adriana feels that way is because I think Gabriella tells it like it is in that house. Maybe not in front of Teresa, maybe not to Teresa, but she's got a more level head. Gia has been trained from a young girl she said, her grandparents would say, don't cry. So they didn't cry. Do you understand? It affected Gia more. So Gia knows, stata zit in Italian, shut your mouth. 2, don't cry. Don't show people that you're vulnerable. Do you understand? So Gabriella, when I was at the house, I would watch Gabriella actually make the bottle for Adriana. She was there. They all pitched in. All pitched in. And it was a well-oiled household. And I think that Gia was so used to picking up the slack for the mom because of whatever was going on in her life. She was busy. And then Gabriella was the one with the clear head that Adriana, because she says right out, she said, God, Gabriella's the one I went to for advice, because getting advice from Gia is just, you might as well ask Teresa. Same advice.
Yeah. And that came out too. That was one of the reasons that Louis wasn't jiving with Milania. It was that she wouldn't dance to his tune.
Nope.
She wouldn't fall into line. She
Nope.
was saying, why is this guy telling us what to do every 2 minutes? Don't we think for ourselves? There was life before him. Let me see. Is this it? Let me see if this is it, you guys. I'm trying to do this old school way here.
Cast members of season 1.
Oh, this was the sex thing.
She
Hold on.
reminded me always of Pamela Anderson. Yeah. This blonde, bombshell, sexy. She's so gorgeous. Like hot. Like, yeah, I used to always tell her that, with the big boobs, like hot, smoky hot, sexy. And then Jacqueline, same thing. Because I'll never forget the first time I met Jacqueline. I was like, wow, she was hot. Like sexy boobs, small waist, smoking body, sexy legs. Her legs were like so hot. I feel like you always used to say that when we were younger, that Jacqueline had the best legs. Yeah,
I can't.
It's like, I mean, I'm thinking, is she bisexual? Like, what's happening?
That's all. Listen to me. It has nothing to do with that. It's all superficial. The question was, what did you think of them? She didn't say, what did you think of their looks? What did you think? Now, if I said to you, Dana, what did you think of Kyle? Are you going to tell me, well, her nose was this, her face was that, her legs were this?
No, it's so weird. I don't even understand what to do with that. It's so
thank
weird.
you, but that's how they were raised.
It's shocking to me. It's really
it's
shocking.
More than shocking, but I know Teresa.
Oh, here. This is the other one. Here we go. Sorry, guys. We're doing this old school today.
What did you think was happening when Mom was away?
You guys all told me that Mom and Dad were going to camp, like, the whole entire time, and you would not let that go. They were like, yeah, they're going to camp, like, they're going to come back, like, they're going to camp, though. But, like, I always knew that they weren't going to camp, so you would say, and I'd just be like, oh, okay, but I knew that they were going to prison, but you tried to hide it.
How did you know you were 6?
I would see things, obviously. The internet, they put things out all the time. I would see so many things.
Really?
Yeah.
So you knew. That's so interesting. I really thought that you had no idea.
No, I knew. Once Dad went away, though. Because, like, Mom, I knew hers wasn't as serious.
Well, then you were also getting older, and I think more serious situations were happening when Dad was away. We had to deal with his deportation, and going to see him, you know, it was just like a longer period of time.
I knew Mom was going to jail, but, like, I didn't like telling you guys that I knew because I don't like being vulnerable.
Well, I slept with you every night.
I know. I would remember when you would watch your shows, and I would, like, peek over your shoulder, and I would watch your shows with you until I fell asleep. But I do remember that.
You made me sleep with you every night.
I know. And then Gabriella would do my hair and, like, use the diffuser and curl it before I went to school every morning.
Yeah, because I would be gone already. I went to school earlier. What did you think was happening when Mom was away?
You guys.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I got confused and actually thought that was sorry. Thank you for clarifying that. I was off the track there totally. So that was Adriana and Gia for people like me that got completely confused because she does kind of look like Gabriella, right? Am I wrong? Like she does, right?
She does, but yeah, I know she does.
But God, you have to, you intimately know them. Like, I would know Kyle's kids' ages better, Yeah. Okay. Wow. So that shows how sad.
But did I say the word vulnerable?
Yeah, I said it. I said I agreed when it was playing.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. So can I break this down 1 minute? Can I just say something? Okay.
I feel so bad for the kids. I just want to say that.
Me too. That's what I was going to say. Nightmare. Okay, listen to me. The people that are on here that aren't going to bust our chops about talking about this, I'm very content with that. You want to come at me and Dana for talking about this, then tell them to stop doing interviews. Number 1, if you don't want us to talk about Gia, tell Gia to get off Next Gen. If you don't want us to talk about Teresa and Milania, tell them to stop getting paid $1 million to do Housewives. If you want us to stop talking about Milania, tell her to stop dancing in her bikini on her TikTok and saying that things are great and she has a better mugshot. So shut the fuck up. I'm going to say what I want and talk about who I want. They get paid a ton of money to do this, and they're influencers. They are not off. Don't say, oh, you don't talk about the kids. I don't talk about kids that aren't on shows, okay? But I do talk about what's in the news. Everybody else is talking about them, but I seem to get the most shit, and so does Dana.
So do you get, wait, hold. Maybe this is, I need to say something to you at this moment. Perhaps this is a target job on you, Kim, because I get zero shit for talking about any of them.
Target job. You told me.
I know.
I'm persona non grata in that house. You
but
told me
your
that.
bullseye on your back is really, this sounds like it's a bullseye on your back is my point.
Well, maybe because I got 398,000 views when I told Louis to basically F off. Okay. So like I said, see, there's not much that gets me hot under the collar, but I'm going to talk about whatever I want. Since I was out of the womb, I was never shut up on my mother, my father, a boyfriend, a brother. No one would ever tell me to get an abortion. No one would ever tell me to get out of my own house. No one would tell me shit. I did what I wanted to do, and I advocate for women to stop listening to men and be your own person.
Yeah, that's good advocating. Now, let me tell you something. I think what I want to say is that the hate you're getting regarding this is actually Louis Ruelas people.
5%.
Yeah, because they're really, I don't think that it's more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's their bots.
They lost interest in me. I was like, forget it, you guys, I don't care. Like, okay. So I really like that. Now that leads me to want you to tell the detail around Teresa trying to muzzle you about me and others when back in the day, remember when the falling out happens, you didn't get into detail about the muzzling. And I want you to talk about that now based on this, because it kind of aligns.
Okay. Let me just say this, that the ambivalent, whoever the F she is, whoever that is behind that, the ambivalent something stupid shit.
Kellyanne Gallo, I think.
Okay. Put up some stupid crap with me with my book signing. Oh, she filmed and she thought she was good on the show. Asshole. They had stopped filming already. Okay? I never went there thinking I was going to be filmed on Rhode Island. My friend Susanna Pilata had decided to give me a book signing, and I stayed by the door. Cameras were down. I never said that I was being filmed. Everything you say is wrong.
Well, not only that, but I'm a witness because Kim, you guys know if Kim said something, I'd say, Kim, I love you, but, okay? But the truth is, I'm talking to Kim this whole time. And if she was talking about filming or maybe filming, if you don't think I would have leaked that on my Patreon in some very sketchy way, I would have.
I didn't. Said it. There was no cameras there. The only cameras were there were my friends taking pictures and videos of me and Liz and me and Dolores. And I did a photo shoot. You scumbags. Like, I'm sick of these scumbags that think they're reporting something.
You.
Right. I'm done. So now you get me heated. You have no idea what's coming. I keep telling them that. Okay. With that said, so before that, when I was doing Teresa, why are you doing the thing with Dana? Why are you doing that? She's talking about, I go, whoa. Why are you doing Housewives? Why are you doing Housewives? Why are you getting $1 million? Well, I can't do my show. I got to worry about what people say about you. I got to take on your enemies. Listen, you think I stay home with my dogs? If I took on her enemies, I would never leave my house. It's the whole freaking state of New Jersey.
There's a list. It's a huge list.
Okay, then someone else came to me and said, muzzle up. Stop talking about Jersey because we want to do a posh fashion show, blah, 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 blah. Posh fashion show? I don't own Posh anymore. Why would I do a posh fashion show? Number one. Number two,
No,
I'm like,
it was more. It was
it was
more.
more than that.
It was
gets
more.
better.
It was kiss her ass, basically.
Right, yeah, but
Because
that's
if you cause
never.
trouble,
Listen to
if you
me.
cause trouble, you won't get on. That was what it
Listen.
was.
Right. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if I was on or not.
Well,
What
now
is
she
one
doesn't.
cameo gonna do for me? I don't care. Listen, if I was called,
Kim, everyone's worried about you. They're like, please don't, don't die for getting upset.
listen to me. When I get hot under the collar, don't worry, I'm fine.
Listen,
Okay?
grab
I'm
your
fine.
popcorn, kids. Kim's
Listen to me.
triggered.
But I am triggered because here's my issue. Nothing in my life bothers me. You lie about me, and I will go to any length, just like Joellen did on that stage. My favorite housewife ever. I told her this morning, well done. You
Yeah.
lie about me, and you say that I said that I was filming, and I can't hold back. So this is me getting fired up, but quite frankly, I have a beautiful top on but I have pajama bottoms on. I'm in my own room. Don't worry about me, guys. But I'm not going to let them get away with it.
All right, stop. I want you to read that. Just get the text and read a few. Come on, you don't have to just
read what a few.
Just a few of the feel of the end of the relationship text. You don't have to show it. Just
I know I can't because I'm on my phone. I'll do it the next time.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm on my phone.
Messages.
I'll write it and show. I'll take snapshots because I'm on my phone. I can't.
Okay, all right. Because I want you to tell everybody because it shows a clear pattern in what Kim has, that Teresa is trying to get her off the text. She wants to get on the phone. You'll see this next week.
Call me.
Because she doesn't want it in writing, what she wants to say to Kim.
Okay, so what happened was, Teresa and I made up. But before that, I'm the one who got James Leonard for Vanessa Reiser. Okay, so let's put that aside. Now we make up, that's supposed to be all in the past. So now they ask me nicely, can you please, we're still back, we're back in another lawsuit with her. Can you please write an affidavit saying that Vanessa, when she first met you and Angel and everybody was talking smack about Louis? I said, absolutely, because it's the truth. But beep, bada bop, I write it, I sign it, I send it. Well, a month later, I'm hearing through the grapevine, oh, Teresa and Louis are still mad because you're the one who got Doug Anton, because Doug was winning the second case. They're still mad. Now, an article comes out either in the Sun, somewhere. I don't friggin' even know. I know nothing about it. Kim D felt pressured to do the affidavit. So, of course, they're calling me like crazy. Did you put that out? I go, why would I put that out when I'm the one who did the affidavit? I go, I had nothing to do with it. Leave me alone. I've done enough because I put the affidavit out. Well, I get another text. The affidavit isn't strong enough. I go, well, I'm not doing another one. Like, meaning that I said I wasn't forced. I'm not doing another one. Call me. I'm not calling. I'm done. Because I'm hearing through the grapevine. Oh, Louis telling to Teresa, well, Kim D's the one who got James out in the first place. Kim D. So they're still busting my balls after I stuck my hand in the fire, after I did the affidavit. We're supposed to be on good terms. So finally I said, you know what, hater? Because all I heard was hate Melissa, hate Joe, hate this one, hate that one. Hey. Can't do it anymore. Yeah. Stay the F away from me. Call me. Bye-bye. And that's what happened.
So what is it? The crux of this, you guys, is that Teresa never really, I think, intended to forgive Kim about the Doug thing. She used him to get to Vanessa for Louis, and then she discarded Kim over,
I discarded her. Honest to God.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Okay, but behind the scenes, she was talking smack about you because I'm getting gossip. So what happened was, at the same time this is all occurring, I'm getting told everything bad that Teresa's saying to people about Kim. Correct. And Kim is going through the motions of trying to be a friend to Teresa because she made up.
And trying to muzzle up a little bit of all the things that I knew. But then it even got worse.
And but I'm going behind the scenes, Kim. I got to tell you this. I got to tell you this because, like, you're saying all this shit, but this is gonna get out that she's doing this. I don't want you to look like you didn't know what was going on, because she did kind of know what was going on, because Teresa was already trying to control her in the text messages.
But then someone else tried to too recently about, oh, you can get on, you can get on, but I'm not an ass kisser. And I'm like, you know what? You can have the show. I want my own show. And I want to be able to go turn around and look in that mirror and have integrity. Keep your show. I'll keep my show. And I'm going to tell it like it is. And that was it. So all these people, oh, Kim didn't get on Rhode Island. Kim didn't get on Jersey. You could all say what you want. It was my choice. Did they ever come to me and say, oh, Kim, you're getting on? But they sent messages. You people don't understand how it works.
You want to tell them how it works?
They send messages, and then if you comply, you have a chance. I don't comply with anyone, ever. So I didn't comply. So goodbye. I heard the show sucks anyway, so it's all good.
I love you so much. All right. So at this point, I forgot to remind you guys that Kim D and I live on the tips of this show.
Yeah, and if you're worried about my blood pressure, you better send some money. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Need money for medical bills after this show.
Yeah, exactly.
But we split the tips 50-50, you guys, and we do live off them. So if you haven't given, please do give for the second half of this show. I'm sorry.
And also, Chloe is pregnant, due in a couple weeks. So money for puppies, please. Money for puppies. So if you guys don't mind giving a tip on this one, we would appreciate it, even if it's a recording and you're watching it in a super or whatever you're allowed to do. And if you, of course, can't at this time, a like or a hype or something else would be We're
great.
here to entertain you guys. And trust me, when I go off, people love it. So don't worry about me. I'll leave here. I got to go to the post office, go on my Poshmark, Posh by Kim D. I'm selling like crazy, make some offers. Go and deliver my shit and coming back and having the life that I want. I don't answer to anyone. And guess what? I'm not in $2.5 million debt, and I'm not losing my house.
Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day.
It's a very good day.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about the Get Shoppable thing. Okay. So you know about this?
No.
Okay. So Louis, when all this when our lives started dropping, he decided to start promoting this Get Shoppable.
Is that after Vanivia? And then what's the second thing?
Loofah. Remember Loofah?
Vanivia, and now okay. This is
okay. So he decides to do like another page launch with this Get Shoppable thing. And so this was kind of like unusual. It made me want to like look into it. And here's all the ones that have to do with Louis. Okay. This is going to be great. So there's Vanivia, which was, oh, thank you, Maddie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys tipping. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to say it. Are we upset about it? Oh, are we upset about the Patreon League? You know what? I'm not upset about the Patreon League. I think you're talking about the Tom Sandoval thing, right? So let me talk about that for a second. Let me just get this up. Ida, good to see you, honey, every week. Appreciate all the tea. Well, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Okay. You're really loyal. Thank you. And I appreciate it. So let me just quickly address that. I got a reach out from the initial account that wanted to drop the tea about Tom Sandoval getting Victoria pregnant. Now, I had said, let's keep this in the Patreon because it's a sensitive thing. But what I found out was that this particular influencer had inside information that it was okay for me to talk about it.
Okay.
That they didn't mind me talking about it because it was something that had been burdening them for a really long time. And now that the cat was out of the bag, much like my show tomorrow, there's more coming that the cat's going to be let out of the bag. And there's a great relief with that for people. Meredith, thank you so much for the health and livelihood of Dana and Kim. Yes. I love it. That sounded very like we were
That's
going to
so
war.
cute. That's adorable.
And so much. And that's such a generous tip too. Thank you, Meredith.
Thank
Wow.
you so much.
Wow. So basically, I got a feel that it was okay from this. And when they released it out in the ether, it was actually a good thing because
Good.
it was a big missing piece. And it was kind of like everybody could understand what was really going on behind the scenes. And without it, it wasn't. So a few people, once that influencer that kind of knew it was okay to dropped it, other people picked it up.
Okay.
And that was okay with me. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Kind of like, when we leak something and we want it to go, it's okay.
It's okay.
But I wasn't sure at first, and I'm very respectful. That's why I have a Patreon. My teeth sometimes is a little bit on the edge, right? So what I was talking about was Louis Ruelas's things, right? So he has Vanivia, and then it becomes Social Shop Network, and then it becomes Creator Hub Madrid, and then that's the Creator Hub Madrid event
in Spain, when he was in Spain. Go ahead.
Then he does Loofah, and then he does Get Shoppable.
I can't.
Yeah. So I wanted you guys to hear that because it's all kind of not really product based. There really is nothing behind it. It all is appealing to influencers with no real product. So I thought you guys would find that interesting. Also, he keeps doing these posts like, why would you pay agent and managers 10 to 20%? And I imagine that this must be what he had said to the Teresa Giudice clan when he managed them. He's like, why would you do that when you can just work everything through me and I'll figure out these, finagle the bagel to get you paid. And, we won't do it the right way. We'll do it.
Finagle the bagel. I love that one. Finagle the bagel.
Right.
Well, I give him E for effort. At least he's doing something in his underwear behind his computer besides coming at me.
Besides watching our lives. So anyway, just so you guys know, Vanivia lost $40 million of investors' money. It was actually considered one of the largest frauds in Swiss government history. Now, what I didn't get to show you, it's why I have to play this video again, is that in that video I played you guys earlier where the police were on there and Louis was saying, I'm sure Milania was
driving fast.
Right? He was wearing a Vanivia sweatshirt.
You better come up with that video next week, girl.
When
are you coming home? Get your ass home.
She's yelling at me all week. I'm like, no. All right. So I thought that was funny. That he was wearing the Vanivia sweatshirt.
I just can't. I can't.
Okay. So then I guess the point is, why does he keep using these companies as distractions at these really odd periods of time? And that's a mystery that I guess we won't ever know the answer to. Now, let me see here. Do you want to talk about the Roxanne text messages today? Are you in the mood?
I'm not ready for that yet. I think Roxanne's been very quiet. I'm going to be honest with you. She's been very quiet. So as long as she stays quiet, I think we'll hold that over her head.
Well, this is so old school.
You know what I mean? Like
you guys are sitting in a real kind of mafia meeting right
I'm going to be respectful. She's quiet. I'll be quiet on that front. So,
all right. Let me
Good
go
job,
like this.
Roxanne.
I feel like
Good
my
job.
hair looks bad.
Good job, Roxanne.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good job, Roxanne. We appreciate the support.
I do. I appreciate it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You shoot
All right.
the arrow, honey. It's coming right back.
Okay. All right. I'm going to save that. I have some tea to do with Gia and Next Gen NYC, but we're going to save that one. They definitely, I don't know if you noticed, but Next Gen NYC is definitely using New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched it, so I'll watch it for next week. Okay.
They're trying to get people who are fans of Real Housewives of New Jersey to watch the show.
Yeah,
and they're using Gia to try to create headlines, tying it to New Jersey to get people to watch Next Gen this season. I don't know why they're worried, but it seems like they are. Like they're really stretching out, maybe because they're launching Next Gen LA or You know, they're doing
Right.
an LA one, so they're like going to split the audience, and they're
Yeah.
worried
Well,
about
one
it.
thing I did see was that Kim Zolciak's daughter and Gia are talking on Cheers, and they're saying, "Oh, mothers are off the table and families off the table." No, it's not, honey.
Oh, that's
No, it's
you're
not, baby doll.
getting fired if that's the
No,
case.
baby
just-
doll. No, you're not off the table. You're on a reality show getting paid. No, nobody's off the table. No, 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 no.
But that's like the only way the cast can survive is if they start to attack on that level. It's never happening any other way. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You know the
no, no,
producers
no,
as well
no.
as I do. What do you guys think? Of course they're going to have to attack
No,
on that level.
no. Everybody's on the table, honey.
That's a setup. That's a setup. Gia's saying,
1000%.
he's saying, you guys crossed the line, but I've already put it out to the audience, this like bullshit. And so
So
they're going to attack you if you come for me like that. That's a game. That's a gaslight.
A game.
Yeah, totally. But anyway, just so you guys know, this is how they did it. First and foremost, they started off by tying Gia Giudice's traffic violations to the Melania domestic violence incident. And then, oh, by the way, you should watch the show.
Yes, yes.
You know, they did that one. And then they did another one where Gia gets upset because Ava Dash, Damon Dash's daughter on the show, she feels that Teresa Giudice is not supporting Ava on the shows because she unfollowed Ava.
Right.
So what they did is they were like, oh, Teresa Giudice doesn't like Ava Dash. So allegedly, Ava Dash is upset about it. But guess what? I did the deep dive because I always want to know the agenda,
Yes.
where the tea's dropping from, because that's always like part of the story, you know? And then I decide, do I agree with this agenda?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. If I agree with it, I'll do it. Right. So this agenda is really wild because Ava Dash actually made no public statement that was covered in any real media about Teresa not following her. So this story about Gia saying that Ava blew up, that Teresa didn't follow her, it may have happened on the show or whatever, but it never happened publicly. Like to us, like nothing. Never happened.
Right.
So it was really like a way to kind of promote Teresa Giudice. Maybe Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, maybe Real Housewives New Jersey, whatever. And then Next Gen. But this was an angle because Ava never did it in any way that anyone would notice.
It's wild. It's just wild.
Isn't it crazy?
It's just crazy. It really is just crazy.
Okay, let me just see if there's anything else that I don't want to lose.
I think we need to get to RHORI.
Okay, one last thing. Alan Kaminsky, the attorney. So who's paying for him? Do we know yet? He's got to be some chink of change.
I don't think, no. Doug Anton said he's just like a real estate attorney. He's not what they said he was.
He wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's just a regular, he's an attorney. He's not no high powered, whatever. Yeah. First of all, listen to me. You can count. The deal is made, babes. They're going to go in front of the judge. He's going to say dismissed. She signed time served for what she did, and she's not going to have a record. That's it.
Okay. So I have a question for you before we go off this and go into Rhode Island. And I just wanted to quickly ask you about this. Maybe we'll finish this feud next week. But is it true that Rachel Uchitel, because I know you interviewed her in your Patreon, Get Real with Kim D, is it true that Rachel's fight with Kumakusa, as you say it, yeah, and she calls him Vander, the guy from
yeah,
Gansevoort or Voldemort. She calls him Voldemort.
Yeah.
Is it true that she had a falling out with David because she thought that he made it seem like she was dating PK at the same time that Dory was going through like a divorce or something, instead of like showing that it was a long time ago, the interview that she did with David with that PKT. So like he clickbaited.
That's all he did. It was all for clickbait. And when she said to take it down, he said no. It was a lie, a blatant lie just for clickbait.
And it was supposed to be kind of making people believe, I think, that she was
yes.
with PK in some way during
she makes money on the clickbait.
So, so that's what happened. I was wondering, okay. And then I guess what I heard was that Sarah Fraser, who sometimes collabs with David, invited him and her on a paid show to kind of duke it out and settle their.
Not to duke it out. She told Rachel he wanted to apologize.
Oh my God. So then she goes on the show and she tells her side of what happened with David because Sarah asks.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden she expects like a kind of mediated response by David. Like,
and he tells her to F off. I'm not apologizing.
And he goes for her, right?
Goes for her.
And he starts.
And then she says,
"You're not my friend.
Your listeners are losers," and she basically gets cut off.
So
anyone who could listen to your lies now are losers.
That's what she says.
Yep.
And so then in there, do the fans turn on her because of that?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Wow. So David just goes for her. He's lost so many friends.
He has no friends. He's on an island all by himself. He's no good.
But why is he doing this? It's insane.
He's got a lot of mental issues. He's got a lot of mental, like not mental, like he's not psychotic, but he's got some deep-rooted issues.
It's shocking. It really, truly is shocking. So, because you guys, so you know, in the past, David spoke about Rachel Uchitel as if she was his best friend.
Yes, and then he tells her they were never friends.
So, but I'm like neutral, right? I'm not you. I'm not her.
Nope.
I don't really care about him. He comes for me, but I don't care. Blah, blah. Who cares?
What is he?
Not much bothers me.
No.
But the thing is that he used to say, like, she's my best friend.
Yeah. He said,
he bragged about knowing you to me. I swear to God, I told him
he told her and all his listeners, we were never friends. She was never my friend.
That's crazy.
I know.
He bragged about it to me.
I know he did.
He
bragged to me. He was very proud of the fact that he was friends with Rachel.
Yes. He brought it up all the time.
I know.
So why would he attack her when she's
I don't listen. I can't get into crazy minds. Can't get into crazy minds. My mind. I listen. I've been talking to Margaret all the time. We crack up. I'm like, I didn't ever thought that I was normal, but in comparison to these people, I'm pretty normal.
Did you introduce him to Margaret?
Well, I was the first one to meet him. Yeah.
To meet him and introduce.
Like I met him first, and then he started doing the gamut.
So how did he get into her stuff?
I really don't know.
Everybody knows he's been, so it's not like big
I'll ask her. I'll have the answer for you next week.
Photos and the fan sites.
I'll ask her. I know Joe Beningo never liked him. He didn't want him around. Joe Beningo never liked him. Love Joe. Joe is something. I love him.
How's his health? Is he all right?
He's good. No, he's good. He's doing good. He looks great. He looks
good. Because he was sick. Okay.
I know. He's good.
All right. Good. I like it. We got some news coming from Margaret. I hope you can get her to come on.
Can't wait.
Can't try to get her to come on. I won't bite.
She will. But I can't wait to get her. I can't wait. I did my interview coming up with her. Second to none. I'm dropping it not this Saturday, next Saturday. Oh my God. You're gonna learn everything. There's so many things no one knew about her. I really went in depth. It's good. It's a good interview.
Okay, so just really quick, I just want to end with this and then we'll go on Rhode Island. So you guys, I forgot to mention this and I have the receipts here. So let me just quickly throw this up if this damn thing will work. All right. I can't believe how weird this thing's working. So see these people, I know my Dana Wilkey logo thing is covering it, but this guy, Danny F in particular, and this person, Kinsman up here, I had asked how much overlap between Vanivia and Lufa, because you sent me that information about Lufa, Louis Ruelas' company that he did. Remember?
Yeah, we'll give Chrissy Balls a shout out. We got it from Chrissy. Chrissy's knocking it out of the park.
Okay. So Chrissy, I guess, mentioned Lufa, which by the way was a sponsor at his event in Spain that we mentioned earlier when I was doing the companies. But I wanted everybody to know that there are several people that are involved or was involved in the Vanivia event, launch, and company. Okay, you can see some of them here. You do know Michelle Barone, right?
Very much so.
Yeah, Adley Kinsman, she's an influencer person. James DeMoulin, all these people were also involved with Vanivia.
Wow.
So the crossover is Vanivia has the same players over and over.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I have no doubt they would be involved with these other things probably.
Of course. Wow. No worries.
So you're saying, oh, it's a new company. Like, oh, it's just Louis. No. People. Same.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's it. All right. So let's now talk Real Housewives of Rhode Island, highlights of the reunion. It was so good.
OMG. OMG.
Now I can enjoy myself now. God, running this tech is
You got
hell.
me all riled up, girl.
I'm so excited. Okay. So let's the comments are awesome in here, by the way, you guys. I see
What are
them.
they saying? Tell me, I can't see them.
I know. Okay, let's see.
Mama. Come here.
Oh God, some of these I can't say. Oh my God, let's just put it this way. People are even more upset than you are, Kim, about Louis Ruelas.
Over which part?
Oh, just all of it. Just as you're talking, you're amping everybody up. Okay.
Yeah, because you know what bullshit artists these people are. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you good news. Last week we broke almost 800 views, simultaneous views on last week's show, which is double what Bravo gets on their lives.
Beautiful. And we're going to be getting more. And I told you every week. And I'm not going to allow
this
any
week
more.
We haven't broken 700, but we're close. Okay.
Right.
But it's also a different day, you guys. That's my bad because I'm leaving. I'm going to be on the run. I'm on the run, you guys.
But once she gets her ass home, but once you get your ass home, then you're home to work, right? You're done.
I'm home to work until December. And then I'm out again.
Where are you going in December? Where are you going in December?
Don't know yet. I'll let you know when I figure it out.
Little son of a gun, you.
What else do I work for? I got nothing. I mean, give me my few weeks of feeling like
for puppies, handbags, shoes, and clothes.
Yeah, nobody cares what I wear. I'm old now. They don't give a shit. They're like, oh, she's out in the pasture, that one.
I love it. Okay.
So I'm like, you're lucky I got dressed for this.
I love it.
Okay. All right, you guys. So we start off, I'm just going to take you through the bangs. Kim, you chime in as needed. I do have one receipt I have to blow up in the middle of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Rula drops a bomb, which is that Joe Ellen sleeps with doctors. She throws that out. I don't know if you heard it, but it was said. And I like to hear those bombs because she's looking for tea on Joe Ellen. We know this, right? So Rula says, Joe Ellen sleeps with doctors. You guys all know it. Okay.
And Joe Ellen said, where's your proof?
Yeah, probably. But, that's neither here nor there. She had a lot of proof. She was well prepped for this. I'm just telling you the tea.
Yeah.
All right. So then what happens is, and this was interesting to me, Joe Ellen says you have like a new face, right? She has a new face.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of wild because simultaneously with the new face comment, a lot of people have been commenting on Liz's face. And I thought that was weird. Like, why aren't people commenting on Rula's face? Do you know what I'm saying?
Because she had a nose job and a lip flip.
But Liz, I know Liz had a lot of plastic surgery,
before the show, Rula just had it before the reunion. A nose job and a lip flip.
Yeah, because she wanted to change her face because she looked too much like the mistress, I thought was the rumor, right?
I don't know. I think she always wanted a nose job.
But I thought it was weird. Let me show you this. Look. Oh God, this thing. I hate it. Like it's just not working.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, this thing is broken. I can't make
All
it
right,
work.
don't
It's
worry
not me, it's
about
the
it. But
program.
she got a nose job and a lip flip, so her face looked completely different.
I don't know. I feel like why are the fans attacking Liz's face?
I think the fans just don't like Liz anymore.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
don't think Liz is coming back.
You said that last week. I almost fell off
I
my
don't think
chair.
she's coming back. She might. I don't know for sure, but
Well, is it got to do? I can't pull up the receipt, so that's going to annoy me. But is it got to do with the fact that Dino didn't take the plea deal? Maybe.
I just don't think she likes being on the show. I don't think she likes the hate. She remember the video she did about all the hate. Some people are just not cut out for her.
Okay. All right. If you guys didn't know, the guy who appears on the show, Dino, did have his court date. I mentioned last week that we were, that it was happening. The court date did happen. Dino went in. He said that the prosecutor was taking their sweet time and it had been years. The prosecutor did not admit that they were trying to build a bigger RICO case. Instead, what they said was, they've just been following the normal protocols of court. And he said, no, you've been waiting to offer this plea deal and piecing it together. And then they were like, all right, well, we did want to put together the right deal for you that we felt comfortable with. And that took a while. So there's like a lot of hedging around how much time it took and why.
No, yeah, but he didn't. They offered him no time, no jail time, 5 years probation, and blah, blah, blah. He didn't take it.
So, you slowed down. Why? Are you okay? Hold on, Kim,
Yeah,
you slowed down.
I'm fine.
Okay, something happened.
I don't know. I'm fine. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're there.
Hello? Okay.
You're there. Okay.
They offered him 5 years probation, no jail time, but he had to sign the fact that he was guilty with the coke. He didn't do it. So he's going to court and going to face 88 years.
There's something more to this. Sorry.
You tell me.
Well,
you can read between the lines.
When you sign a plea deal, you do admit that if you do accept that first and foremost, if you lie, they can renege on it. And number two, they can force you to testify against other people. You can't exclude that. Well, good. I'm glad I was right on the money on that one. Okay.
He turned down no jail time, 5 years probation to go to trial and get 88 years.
So he doesn't want to rat out anybody. Well, also too, they did mention in the article that a woman contacted one of the people who is allegedly helping the feds, and the person, I don't know what was said on the call, but essentially that source was debunked in some way after this woman called them. We don't know what woman, but that happened. A friend of his was how it was said.
Right.
And that it got debunked later. And then that person got counsel out of the blue that was going to testify for the feds. And he just decided he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens.
The bottom line.
So anyway, he's going to roll his dice. And we're going to see how that all works out for him. Now, they did bring up Dino in the reunion part too.
Yeah, and Jerry said he's more famous than us.
Yeah, and Liz said under her breath for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but she knew exactly what he was all about. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, stop it. Stop that.
Hey, did you see the shady, I don't want to forget to say it to you, but did you see the edit that was so shady where Andy Cohen says to Rosie, you stopped Dolores from being on the show. What do you think about Dolores saying
I
that?
missed that. That must be on Peacock version. I didn't see it. Tell me what happened.
They cut to Liz's face. So they go like the editor has Andy Cohen ask the question about like, how do you feel about Dolores blaming you for not having her on the show?
Oh, I gotta watch Peacock.
And they cut to Liz's face. So what happens is the editors are almost saying it's Liz who said that to Dolores. I know that's why they did it. They weren't saying like Liz did it.
First of all, Rosie can't get anybody off the show. She's a first-time housewife. I mean, that's the most ridiculous. That was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
Right. But the thing is, where did Dolores get it from? She got it from Liz. That's why they cut to Liz. Liz must have.
I can't wait to watch it. And what did Rosie say?
So Rosie's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never did that. I don't care. I've met her a few times.
Right.
But
why would she be so invested? Oh my God.
So it has something to do with Liz. Maybe Liz secretly the whole time was blocking Dolores from.
We don't know, but let me tell you,
you know that happens. You know that happens. Your best friend.
Now I gotta watch it. Can't wait to watch it now. I'm watching Peacock after I go mail my Poshmark.
All right, ready? Let's continue. Okay. So then they bring up Rosie's plans, and Kelsey says that she lied about the square footage or whatever. And Rosie's like, well, I brought the plans with me and all this stuff. And Kelsey says, you know, I heard the owner sold you that like lot with the plans, cut the crap, you know it. And then Andy's like, where did you get this idea that it was 8,000 square feet kind of thing, light? And she's like, well, we were going to do a third floor.
Right.
Okay. So that happens.
And then he says to Kelsey, because she goes, I don't really care. He goes, well, it seems like you do care.
Yeah, it does. It does seem like that. And then, oh, then Ashley is just sitting there laughing, and she's not really doing much, but she's like jovial in the background. And then Alicia says that Billy stalked her and wore her down. Yeah, I was like, she does not throw him one bone, not ever.
No, let me tell you, she's not easy. She is not easy. He's crazy about her. You could see he's crazy about her. I heard from day one that he's very good to her. Like really, really good to her.
Well, it shows on the show. I might have a surprise for you. I think maybe Peacock didn't show this. Okay.
Okay.
So then we find out that Billy put a woman in charge of Alicia's money that she's making on the show and her sponsorship. And her name is Sarah. And later it comes out in the reunion that Sarah, although the way Alicia talks about Sarah sounds like she's like a money manager, but we find out later that it's actually an office manager and bookkeeper that works for him. Just saying.
But then he says, come to the meetings. She goes, meetings? I'm not going to go to a meeting. So
that annoyed me so much.
Yeah.
That made me not like her at all. Isn't that awful?
I love her, but
all
you know,
the way to this point.
that's how a lot of women are. That's how
I
they get
hate
themselves in trouble. Me too. I'd be at every meeting. My ass would be at every meeting.
No, but I don't like that because it's like, just what is there to respect about not having enough focus to manage your own affairs? Like, it's just so weak. I find that weak.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I like her a lot, but obviously she is. And that's why he has to pick up the slack for her. It's not his fault. It's her fault.
No, totally. But, you know, I mean, as a man, I'm looking for a partner as much as a woman is looking for a partner in a man. It shouldn't be.
He's a little bit old school. You could see he's a little bit old school.
I don't think so. He's asking her to go to meetings. I mean,
he's a little old school, but he wants to give her what she wants. I mean, I'll take that all day long.
I don't know. I just think that's a cop out, what she said on the show. It annoyed me.
Okay.
Okay, so then She says she has no idea of her stake in the business. She thinks she's getting something out of the merchandise and the pizza place, the future one that he's going to do. And she seems dissatisfied with that. Later, there's a big moment, with that. Did they show that on Bravo?
Yeah, gives her 50%, and that she doesn't know she should sign it, and they're like, sign it.
I know, right? Why are you hesitating? Oh, I feel bad. Give me a break. After all the bitching you've done, sign the damn form and cut the crap, Alicia.
She's no joke. She's not easy, Dana. She's not easy.
Yeah, that's obvious. So then we find out that he's set up a trust for her that holds the property that she lives in with the kid, and that she doesn't really know the beneficiary or who's the exeter of the
because she doesn't ask. She doesn't ask. She doesn't care.
She obviously cares. She wants to be on the house.
She wants to talk about it, but she don't want to put the work in.
No, she feels like he could change it on her. That's what it really is. She feels like he could change it on her at any time. She doesn't trust him. That's what this comes down to. If I'd been with someone for 10 years and they start exhibiting that they don't trust me, I'm going to freak out on their ass. Like, if I'm him, I'm like, you know what, lady? That's it. You don't trust me.
He has the patience of a saint with her. Drives that kid an hour to dance, an hour back, works 1,000 hours. And Alicia is the lady of leisure. I mean, listen, that's just the way it rolls in that house.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Not very attractive, that part. No. Saying. I mean, she's funny and cute, but, Okay. So then we find out that Rosie owns 50-50 of her house, but then Kelsey brings up, yeah, but you've got a big mortgage and another loan. And she's like, well, that's a construction loan. And Kelsey's like, well, don't make it sound like you sold your condo and you bought this land and all this stuff and you can just afford to do it. Don't make her sound bigger than you are. But then
everyone sticks up for her and says, everybody has mortgages. Everybody has this. Everybody has that. Like, they all stuck up for her.
Yeah. And she's like, I bought a house a normal way. But this, of course, is ironic because in the next moment, the escort rumors come up about Kelsey. And we find out that Kelsey, has a weird story about these escort moves.
Very weird. Very weird.
Yeah. Her story is that she was in a group of friends that were related to Boston, and one was a prostitute, but of course she isn't, but she hangs out with prostitutes, maybe accidentally. We'll give her the benefit of
my God.
And essentially, somehow in this crazy thing, this prostitute got so pissed at her that decided to discredit her by making her a prostitute.
I can't.
And then
I can't.
Did it? Do you believe
Dana,
it?
I can't with this stuff. I can't.
Do you believe it?
I don't think she was a prostitute. I think she was a high class escort and stuff. But I guess that's a problem. I guess. I mean, I want to give her some slack.
I mean, what she was. I'll read it. Let's see. What was the dessert cost? You went out to dinner with her. She. It was very expensive.
Oh my God.
It was very expensive, you guys. Very expensive. There was her rates.
Oh my God, I can't.
Okay. So anyway, we'll leave that up.
How about the Chanel bag? Did you love the Chanel bag when she had the receipt?
Oh, you want to talk about that? So yeah, you guys.
Oh my God.
It was amazing. So what happens is Joellen pulls out a photo and like a receipt and all this stuff to prove that Brian bought almost $5,000 Chanel bag for the mistress, Beth Walker. And Rula realizes at that moment, and like you see the air come out of her, that he bought this woman like a massive present. And
the way she showed it was in the car. The girl had the bag, and then she looked at the bag. Of course, Beth Walker had to tell her serial number, this, that, and they realized that they found it on his. I mean, he's such a liar. Oh my God. He's diabolical. He is.
Yeah.
He's diabolical.
Diabolical. And Rula is asked point blank, is that your purse? And she's like, no.
No.
Like, oh, she's dying. Dying. Oh my gosh, she's actually dying.
How about the marriage that she was? How about they didn't get divorced until March of 2020 2016, and they got and she was and she got pregnant in March. No, she got pregnant in February, and he got divorced in March. I mean, she couldn't say the date of her wedding. She didn't know her anniversary.
So what they're saying is that it's possible that Rula never got legally married because he was still married to the Spanish teacher at the time. And she gets pregnant, and it looks like, from the way that it's edited and Joe Ellen says it, that Rula is the other woman with the Spanish teacher. And then it looks like she at some point gets pregnant, and that's where the gauntlet is dropped. Correct. And they have some sort of, marriage for optics that happens.
She goes in front of her priest. We were in front of the priest.
Exactly. But yeah, no legal document was presented.
Yeah, because she keeps saying, what's your anniversary? She was going to look it up.
Yeah, she wanted to find that proof of the.
Joe Ellen. I DM'd Joe Ellen today. I said, hands down, I was on the phone with Margaret. She agreed with me last night. Hands down, best housewife ever. She don't flinch. She don't flinch.
No.
She came with receipts.
Yep.
And she knocked her right off her chair. And I said, and your husband is fabulous. He has your back. I said, well done.
Yeah, she did good. Wait, I have to say something because you skipped something and it's important. We were talking about the escort and Kelsey.
Okay.
They did bring up that the Miami girl was supposedly not with David Caprio as of 2020.
Well, that's not true.
I know. So what I'm saying is they lied on the show, on the reunion. Okay. They lied. And then on top of it, we know that Miami Girl was interviewed by producers recently.
Yes.
And Liz met with Miami Girl a bunch of times.
Yes.
So that whole thing was all bullshit because
all bullshit.
All bullshit.
And I could tell Andy, something. I know Andy enough. He was not happy when he said to her, he said, you said he was going to come on with you. And then she goes, oh yeah, he said he wouldn't until he found out it was Housewives. And he just like gave her a look like, what?
Oh yeah, I saw that. No, he definitely lied. So what happened, it looks like, is Dave Caprio did the casting tape, never intending to be on the show.
Is he John? Isn't it John Caprio? John,
the brothers David. Sorry, John Caprio. So John Caprio did this casting tape because Andy would have shut that down if that didn't happen. Yep. But then he backed out of the show.
Because he found out it was Housewives. Bullshit. He always knew, number one. Number two, Andy didn't believe
He's not a fan of the show. That was all a lie.
And she goes, oh, he really liked it.
No, that was a lie. That was like, he didn't want his lifestyle to come out on the show. Take it from me. Right? My ex, the psychopath, casted with me too.
There
and then
you
never
go. There you go. Okay, Versace.
And they don't like that. When you cast, that's one of the reasons I got in trouble was because of my ex. Not just that they wanted me to out that my friend was being abused and I wouldn't do it. But the second reason they got pissed was that I casted with a guy and then he never ends up on the show.
There you go. Same thing happened with her, but she'll stay on. They like her. She'll stay on.
Yeah, I think she'll be okay. So there's also that season 1 bliss, which is when you're on season 1, they usually want to keep that cast as long, stability of the cast. Yeah. So the other thing, this was really important. Speaking of John and David Caprio, since I screwed that up.
Okay.
I wanted to bring up a little nuance. So we find out once and for all that Kelsey meets John Caprio at the salon that Joe Ellen works with. They reiterate that. Now remember, Joe Ellen went out with the
Brother.
had sex with her boss, the owner, and his wife.
Right.
She had a threesome with them.
Right.
Okay. So what you need to understand, which is unusual, is Joe Ellen is working at the tanning salon. She somehow introduces Kelsey to John, who ends up being her sugar daddy. Right. Meanwhile, Joe Ellen is having sex in menage a trois with her bosses.
With the two brothers.
Wait, with the bosses and the wife. Right. And he also
the two brothers.
And she's having sex with John and David.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of sex.
Yeah, she likes sex. She likes sex.
I'm just saying. And she's hanging out a lot around an escort, if you believe the. And she's sitting next to the Kelsey, the escort, let's just say in the air quotes.
Yeah, they know a lot about each other.
But then you go back to the whole thing that I said in the beginning, which was that Ruelas said Joe Ellen sleeps with doctors. So there's a lot of really kind of sleeping around thing with Joe Ellen.
Is wild. It came out
now,
about
why
Liz.
wouldn't your husband care?
It all came out.
He's a swinger too.
It came out about Liz. It came out about her husband. It came out about, I mean, come on. It's about, they're talking about all of each other.
Well, but I guess my point is you're starting to really see this promiscuity and like what's being alluded to. And obviously he was almost too calm about that discussion being brought up in front of him. You know, I feel like it kind of, for me, confirmed that there was swinging happening.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So then we've got, and it is weird to me that Joe Ellen is sleeping with all these guys. I don't know.
I don't think she is. I think that it's a lie. And I think that Rula is deflecting. I don't think so. I don't know her. I think, and I don't have rose colored glasses on. I believe her and her husband have a pretty good base. I think she got a lot out of her system at one point.
Well, definitely during the tanning salon.
Yeah, so I'm saying I don't believe it. I think Rula did that because she goes, "Where's your proof?" And there was no proof. Rula just shoots from the hip.
Well, she looked at everybody and said, "You guys know."
Well, they didn't agree.
You guys know.
Yeah,
they just sat there like a deer in headlights.
Right, right.
So we don't know. We also don't know what they edited out. Remember, I had a whole fight with Lisa Vanderpump, never aired. Whole fight, screaming like fight.
Well, when I did the reunion with the Clink Clink, they edited a lot of the stuff out because I ripped her to shreds. You know, so they didn't want their star to look bad.
No, they didn't. They want certain fights, not all.
Absolutely.
God forbid the fans want you back.
Oh yeah,
they don't want you. Oh God,
of course not.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, the threesome. We don't know the year, just when she's working at the tanning salon. Oh, people are talking. Okay, you guys don't talk to each other about it. Okay. So, then we talked about the marriage and all of those types of things and the pregnancy. Rula allegedly gets pregnant February of 2016. And then in March of 2016, they allegedly get married, but there's no date and all this stuff. So
and also the divorce is in March of 2016. That's when the divorce finally.
Oh yeah. That's when it gets fine, and there's no anniversary date.
And he told her 2010 he was divorced.
Yeah, way off. Wow, like 6 years difference.
I mean, you can't listen. He's like sleeping with the enemy. I mean, he's one sick mofo. Holy crap.
Really so
he makes
weird.
Louis look like the Pope.
I know.
He does.
I know.
There's no competition there.
I know. Okay. So then the men come on, and I didn't like that they had the wives and the husbands in matching color. Did you?
I didn't even notice, nor did I care.
Are you kidding me? You didn't notice?
I didn't notice. I saw Brian in his stupid suit, but I didn't notice the rest of it.
Brian's suit matched Rula's dress color.
Yes, it did.
That's why he wore such an ugly color, although I could see why you thought it was his shade.
I didn't even notice. I got to watch it again. I'm going to watch it on Peacock.
God dang.
I was so
Right.
mesmerized by Joellen. Me and Margaret are mesmerized. We were
Okay, if she doesn't go on your damn show after this, I mean,
know,
I'm
but
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
throw
gonna
the bitch
question
under
the
the bus like
girl.
never.
We're friends. We
Cool.
don't know what Bravo's saying. We're friends, and she's lovely. The minute I DM her, we DM each other. I DM'd Beth Walker today. You know, Beth Walker is just, I go, are you going to forgive him? She goes, I'll never forgive him. I don't want to be a part of his life. On my kids, blah, blah, blah. I go, are you sure? And I go, you should be an advocate for women. She goes, I'm very shy. She says, I'm very shy. She goes, I have another job. I'm doing well. My kids are good. And like, she don't want to be in the limelight right now. So we'll see. But I DM'd both of them.
All right. Well, you know, when Beth Walker she's under that NDA. She can't.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
You guys don't sign NDAs. That's a way for a predator and a toxic man to quiet your voice and make it so that they can continue to do that stuff. You know, you can still win and keep your voice. Remember that. It'll be a harder hill to climb, but it's so worth it.
If she came out and told the real story, because she said she's got like shit in her text that would make your skin crawl. Okay. If she really came out and did the circuit.
Yeah.
If she came out and did the circuit, she'd be a hero. She would. She'd be a hero. And that's what I
don't know if she'd be a hero, but
I think she would be a hero.
I think we're stretching it a little farther, Kim.
You know, but you have to understand, Dana, these guys lied. Look how he lied to Rula about being divorced. He's a manipulator.
But the lesson. Oh, Stacy, thank you. We needed that tip. It's slow today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stacy. Oh, that's such a pretty picture of you in the sunset behind your head. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Not a hero. Here's the thing. Don't fuck or marry or date married men. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's somebody else's gear. Don't touch it. That's it. Now, you make a mistake, fine, but I'm never calling you a freaking hero over it. Even if he lied to her.
2.5 years is not.
You want to know how she could have gotten him? All she had to say to him is just like Anne Boleyn. Sorry, you guys, but Anne Boleyn of Scotland. Just like Anne Boleyn out of England, right? How did she get Henry VIII? Right? How did she get him? She said, I will not sleep with you. I will not do anything with you until you're my husband. And he changed religions, nearly destroyed England, almost died over it just to get in her pants. Okay? Don't underestimate the power of the P. All you have to do if someone really loves you or likes you or is to set down the thing and say, listen, I'm hot, I'm good looking. You figure out your home problem if you've got one, because you apparently are interested in me. So things aren't great at home, right? You're not doing yourself or anybody else favors by lying. Right. So go ahead and you take care of that first. And I'll be out here dating and you come find me. And if I'm available, I'll date you, because then you're single and free. And you've done your responsible thing and you've been a man. Because I don't respect a man who has no balls to break off a wedding when he wants to screw somebody, or a wife or whatever, when he wants to screw somebody else. Unless he says it to the wife and says, I'm going to go screw someone else, then I can respect it.
Yeah.
Just saying. Now, I know you're more sensitive about this topic from your perspective because you've done that. But you tell me you don't have any regrets about it?
No.
But you don't feel bad for the wife? Why didn't you make him leave her? Oh, because your culture is different. In your culture, it's acceptable to have a mistress, and the wife doesn't generally mind, right?
Well, you know, the thing is,
I think culture.
When you're young and impressionable, and the guy's lying to you, and you believe it, you get wrapped up. The heart wants what the heart wants. I couldn't do it now. I mean, I'm smart, I'm older, this and that, but when you're 22 years old, you're young and impressionable, or like you're in a position of someone who is like your superior or a doctor, and you're working for him and you're working 24 hours a day, and he's telling you he's miserable and he's going to get divorced and you're going to get engaged, you believe him. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, you're dumb. But
Yeah.
on top of that, I want to say something, which is, I think what I was trying to say is when you were young and you did that, okay, the culture, I guess, is different. Like in England, a lot of the men have mistresses. The wives
Right.
accept it. It's part of the culture. The mistresses accept the wife. They don't interact. They usually get bought apartments. Like it's understood. The British
Yeah.
guy buys the mistress an apartment and they get that, and that's what they get. And they sometimes get bitchy and upset because they don't have
Yeah.
him.
Well,
He's at
that wasn't
home.
really, and that wasn't really the case in my case. It was just, I was 22 years old and I was told he was sleeping in his basement. And then I found out he wasn't, but I was already in it.
Different. Wait, so you fell in love with him after he lied to you?
Yes. Yes. I thought he lived in his
You
basement.
didn't know that he was with
They
his
were
wife.
living separate. They were living separate lives.
I'll beat his ass. Where's this
I know.
man?
Well, he's passed away now, so.
Well, good thing. No, I'm kidding.
He lives in you now. Passed away.
You bad guy. I hope
I
you-
didn't
you
do
know,
it
you're
again
so
after
sorry.
that. I didn't do it again after that. I mean, it is what it is. But I know how married.
I'm glad you didn't do it after that.
I've watched married men do this to. I watched it. I've witnessed it.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
Makes
I
me mad.
witnessed it. I understand how
me
women
mad.
fall for it.
I know you do. I know you do. And you know how you throw me a bone when sometimes I tell you about my pain that I've been through and why I throw other women empathy in certain circumstances.
Right.
Well, I have empathy to you because
you
you had a situation where you were lied to and you got vulnerable for it.
Yes.
And I never thought of it that way. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that on
You're
board.
gonna cut me some slack. Thank you.
I'm gonna cut Beth slack now. Beth, you have
There
some
you
slack.
go. See, Beth, let's throw her some slack.
See, this is women helping women. All right, ready?
There you go.
Understand. Okay. So then
by the way, guess who gave Rula advice for the reunion?
who?
Take one guess. Another housewife from another franchise.
Teresa.
There you go. So that's who she got her advice from, Teresa Giudice.
Oh my God. That woke me up. It's 8 p.m. here and I just came
Can't
alive.
write this shit. Can't write this shit.
Came
That's where you're
alive.
getting your advice from.
All right. So then,
Come on,
okay. So where we were, Alicia gets a big surprise, as we mentioned earlier. Billy comes in and says, if you just drive the kid one or two ways, I'll give you 50% of the business. Here's a contract right now. I'm ready to do it on TV.
She almost didn't want to do it. She don't want to agree to driving the kid. She's afraid. She's like, can I take my aunt? You can take whoever you want.
Yeah. And she doesn't want to sign it. Everybody yells at her, sign it. She does look like she signed it. So, the people who know, now he's really done. He can't change it now.
No.
He's done it on TV.
Oh, yeah. On international TV.
Do you think he's afraid of losing her now that she's famous?
Oh, yeah. He's crazy about her. He won't lose her. She's not leaving him. She's not leaving him.
So we'll see, right? It'll show a lot of the character of her, whether she does or she doesn't. We have to see how listen, fame changes everybody.
Yes, it does.
You have to always be checking yourself. I loved it, you guys. We hit 700. Yay.
Beautiful.
Finally.
Woo!
All right. So then, let's see. Oh, did you feel like Andy Cohen might watch our lives from time to time?
Yes.
Watching questions.
Or someone's telling him about them. Someone's telling him about them. There's no question.
I thought that. Didn't you?
Listen, we're getting more views than Bravo. Of course he's going to find out.
I feel like he's following our like T-dubs.
Hi, Andy. I love you, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you missed it, Andy Cohen did Architectural Digest tour of his Hamptons house.
I heard it's gorgeous.
You can learn a lot from a tour, so go check that out. What'd you say?
I'm gonna. She said to watch it on YouTube. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I posted it. Okay, so we did the Chanel bag. So that's it, folks. What do you think?
That's it.
We did it.
We did it. We got through it. So it's all good. All right. So let's announce now. We will not be doing Monday or Tuesday of next week. We're doing Friday. What's the date on Friday? Is it July 10th?
Let me get it up. Hold on.
Get it
Because
up.
none of my tech is working. I don't know
I
what happened
know.
today. This was crazy, you guys. Seriously,
You
I
got
had it
lucky
all
that you
prepared.
got what you got, but yeah, we'll have plenty more. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, and I will replay some of it. We'll revisit
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You
with
want
the
some-
new stuff. So we're doing, I think, July 10th, Friday, July 10th.
Guess what? No more cone. No more
Oh,
cone. The
it's
cone's
so
off.
cute.
Thank
Is that
God.
the
You
pregnant
agree.
one?
No, he's the boy. He got fixed.
Oh, okay.
The
All right.
pregnant one, I don't know where she. Oh, here she is. Here's Pregos. Wait till you see how
Here's the
chubby she
pregger
is.
one.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, show me her. Oh, she's
Yeah,
so
you can
cute.
see how big her stomach and her ear.
Oh
Look
my
at her.
God.
She's so docile and beautiful, right,
Oh
Mama?
my
We'll know
God.
next week. I'll know how many puppies.
Okay,
Right?
I can't
That
wait.
was the father.
Oh my gosh, precious,
That was
precious.
the
And they're
father. But
usually,
I got him neutered last Friday, and he had to wear the cone for 10 days.
just so you know, Chihuahuas are usually very skittish, and yours are very like calm. I
They're
love that.
loving.
Okay.
They're very loving, and they're beautiful. And long-eared Chihuahuas are very popular right now. They're like
I know.
they're trending.
All right, so July 10th, you guys, we'll see you then. We'll have New Jersey tea. We'll have a hot topic list, and I'll tease it as
Yeah.
I do. I
I'm
feel
taking
like
my necklace off. I'm running into I'm gonna go mail my Poshmark. Come on, guys, buy some of my Posh. I just put a whole
buy
bunch
some
of
more
stuff.
Poshmark and join
I
the
just put a
patrons.
ton of stuff up. A ton.
Yeah. Listen, one more thing, you guys. We dropped some bombs in here, so do tell people because we want
Yeah.
them to watch.
Yeah.
And not
Let's
miss
rock and
them.
roll.
All right.
Let's
I
rock
loved
and
your
roll.
tea today, Kim.
I know. Oh God, wait, I got more coming. I got somebody who's all over this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
you guys.
All right, lovies.
I'm going back out in
Bye.
Scotland. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Off to schooling. Bye.